Definitely not. But who would be suffering and struggling with time things? Crazy. Yeah. So, trying to remember. Um, so we met Von Karma, and Von Karma basically went, "You did it." We went, "No, you didn't." And I believe the right. My shotgun theory was there was someone scuba diving who shot him because the fingerprints on the gun did not match the hand, and yet there were two sounds, and Edgeworth stated he heard the shot from nearby. Yeah, that's my call. Oh yes, when we have a dog. Again, yep. Mhm. Yeah, so I guess we go to Gold Lake and have Missile take a look around? Alright, Missile. Time for walkies. Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely. Yeah, sorry, not the nuke I have. Yeah, not the nuke I have here. The dog Missile. He's got a Davy Crockett under one arm. Ah, hello, Harry. I mean, Larry. I mean, Harry. Yes. What was the voice? Oh, I remember. Kind of. I don't know if I can do it at the moment. I said I remember, and then I just immediately blanked on how I do it. Hey, I love little doggies. That's it. It's scraping the upper back of my throat. Good boy, good boy. Oh, Jesus. To be fair, that is very Shiba. They're either the most adorable things or monstrous little biters. What's wrong, Missile? Dog nuts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Missile! Missile! Fenton! Fenton! Jesus Christ. Oh, sub that thing! It's eating my samurai dogs! Uh, my samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one. Damn, Missile. Sorry. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. Proceed to pick up the dog, hold it up towards Larry. Larry, behold, I present the dog. Oh, there's an actual thing for it. I did it as a joke, and then it was just like, ah, conversation. Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute?
Keep that mutt away from me. What am I gonna tell the big boss?
I mean, my mind went back to the fact that I'm pretty sure... Oh no, it's the second case where we started doing the Metal Gear memes. This is... Ah, right. There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme, or some kind of PMC group of sorts. I've already invested. Don't worry, they'll hire me tomorrow. Maya? The fuck? It turns out she got a connection after the deal with, what's her name? Steve Vasquez. Oh, right.
My poor dog.
Right. Good talking to you, bud. It's just, I guess Lake Woods, in case there's anything there. I doubt there will be. Hope we get something at the rental shop. Oh, I just presented it to the air. I was just like, can I, like, hold him out? And then it just went, nope, present it to Lotta. Hey, Lotta. He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, let's just leave that question alone and just go elsewhere. Bo's rental shop. Damn it, let me in! Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Well, I don't think we really have anything else to present now. Don't think so. Gumshoe! Once again, just walking along, holding Missile at arm's length, just, this is yours. Oh, Maxwell, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, not unlike the others. Not the departments. Is. Eh, well, there's only one place to use this. Maybe at the rental shop? Oh, nothing triggers there. Might have to present it somewhere. Alright, liquids. Hmm. Okay. Nick, this looks like a good spot. Cracks out a case of beer, boonie hat. Time to do some fishing. Oh yeah. There's the even worse one that's like just the full paragraph. I think Chibi wears it. It's like women fear me, or fish fear me, women fear me. Dogs quiet in my presence, and avert their eyes. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. I was going to make the joke of using missile.
Nick, how could you?
Some jokes are better left untold. Yeah, surprising that this was the line.
Testing. There we go. I realized I have not been speaking this entire time because OBS reset my microphone, but it's fine. I haven't said that much. I'm glad I got it now.
Nailed it.
Ugh, she hit me.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go.
My leg!
Here we go again. Hey! What are you doing?
Sorry, Lana.
You'd think at this point she would just turn the thing off while they're around.
Yeah. Just the moment they turn up, just click, none of that.
Yep. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, hey her.
My poor wallet. Alright, well that was
Cool.
good progress.
Gumshoe.
Metal detector.
Metal detector, please.
Alright, well, it's the same line. Take by the last one. Alright.
Oh, the metal detector.
Yep. Can we borrow that metal detector? Yeah, sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Metal detector, borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. Useful detection device. Alright. Oh.
I'm gonna make a joke about how it has a gauge on it that goes from classical to death metal. But unfortunately it just said what it does on the description.
Yep. It also gives you an achievement for taking all three, apparently.
Yeah.
Back to the beach.
Go to the beach. Yeah. Broad Lake Woods. Nope. The boat shop.
Maybe it's time for the boats. My
Let's
lord.
go! Ow, that hurts.
That's really loud.
Oh, that's also the pitch that hurts.
Yeah.
Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something.
Sure is loud enough about it.
You're telling us.
Yeah. Whatever it is, must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Because you need to make up for how much you've cost us in the goddamn film.
3 whole rows.
Searching dots. Nick. Look.
Is that a bomb? Oh, it's an air canister from Larry's thing.
From the thing that pumps
Yeah.
up the inflatable steel samurai.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken.
I thought it was gaudy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Well, first of all, maybe he's amphibious. Second of all, he might have high iron content in his blood.
I was gonna say he's a lake monster, not
I
a
don't
sea
know what
monster.
he eats.
I mean, depending on where you are.
Oh.
Huh? Something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags? Okay.
One of them looks like it might be Brazil, but weird color variation.
This one's India, but one of those stripes is wrong.
Yeah.
It looks like they actually did get the French flag correct on this one, but not on the one actually hanging.
They didn't though. Because look, it is on the floor.
It's
curled
folded.
around.
Okay.
The ones that are the right way are on top.
Alright,
So
yep.
that's actually backwards.
Alright, good. Good job.
They still don't know what France properly waves as the flag.
Oh, lovely.
Oops. Only skipped forward. I think it was something about carrying it.
Yeah, we're just taking it with us. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. I guess we give this to Larry?
Yeah, let's go chat to Larry.
Hey Larry, did you lose this air tank and get, like, all the way over there?
Oh, one of the bangs was this.
Oh, that's a good call, yeah. The valve busted.
Like, too much air in it, valve busted, bang, it flew over there.
Mhm.
That's what triggered the first picture, and then second picture was the gunshot.
There we are, yep.
Wait, but the gun was actually fired 3 times.
Yeah, the gun has been shot 3 times. Now, granted, it could still
So
have
that
been
would mean
fired.
it's been fired twice in the past?
Yeah. Because I think, as we determined, ain't no way you're shooting at someone in a boat and miss. It's like really close range.
Okay.
What? An air tank? What a...
Oh, sorry, that's the serious face, Larry. What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Alright, have you seen it before, or is it yours?
Larry, is this your air tank?
Yours.
You've got to be honest.
Say, is this air tank yours?
Why would I have a thing like that?
Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Why are we getting this song?
Because we're pressuring him.
Yes!
We are pressing. We have objected internally and gone, this is actually yours, isn't it? Like, if we were in the courtroom, he would be doing a flinch backwards, hands up.
I guess. Just like, I didn't expect to be like, and here is this, circumstantial thing that has nothing to do with the case that we can tell so far.
Look, in the eyes of Phoenix Wright, everything's a case.
It's all a case.
Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days.
Are there?
Like elementary schools and used car dealerships.
What elementary schools are
I
you
don't know
going
about the
to?
schools, but car dealerships, yeah.
Maybe.
Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
To go to war.
The second one here is just
The
like
director.
firing the shotgun, but we know what the answer is.
Holy shit. Larry, did you shoot him?
Did you shoot this man?
Were you scuba diving?
Well, I think it's to inflate
And
something.
The obvious answer is to inflate the Steel Samurai.
You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
Inflate what?
What else? A big puffy Steel Samurai.
Court dots. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Dots. Right. Actually, you see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it. Just once.
God!
Oh. Jesus, are your hands alright?
Yeah, is that why it's in the sleeve?
Yeah, have you lost your left hand?
Oh,
Didn't go so well.
as I suspected. I mean, I guess we asked more about the tank, right?
Tell me more.
It,
Oh.
it didn't go so well?
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a little more specific?
Yeah, we are just getting his testimony.
Yeah.
Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us, tell us.
Spill the tea.
Pressure dots. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that.
And then. Holy shit.
Oh god!
The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. I took my poor deflated steel samurai with it.
What? Off into Gord? Oh, it's. Is Gordy the tank with the steel samurai attached?
Very possible.
The steel samurai was the body, the tank was the head?
Yeah.
What? Off into Gord Lake?
It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure.
Okay, we can continue this in the talk menu. But, yeah, it's... I think you're probably right. On the head being the tank.
Larry, do you know how much chaos you've caused?
You know how much you can be fined for littering?
Oh, well, meaning we had an entire trial day yesterday where 90% of it was arguing about what is just his tank
Yep.
with an inflatable man attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Larry.
So about the flying air
So
tank.
about that. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so.
The 20th. A week ago.
Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Fiance gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it.
How big is this lake?
Yeah, actually, like that would be floating on the surface. Jesus. Is this actually Lake Michigan?
I guess. In the compression of the Earth, Lake Michigan has moved to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that's why the whole orb, you know, being all green, the Pacific Ocean is actually this lake now.
Yes, this is all that is left of the world's oceans.
Ugh. The night before last was the night of the murder.
Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
No.
That's too bad.
It's not all bad. Solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her. I assume
All
it's
right,
Lotta.
Lotta.
Yep. Lord Lake Woods.
You ready for some bad news?
Hawk. Gordy.
It's about Gordy.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him, I guess.
We found them.
Huh? Gordy? We found him already.
What? I haven't seen any monsters yet.
Y'all for real? Gordy really exists. Wait. I need proof. You get a photo? We just hand her the tank?
Do I have proof and show it?
Yeah, if this doesn't work, then I guess it's the Gordy doesn't exist for the tank, maybe. I guess proof. Of course I have proof.
Not fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy.
Made contact. Enough jabber already. Let's see your proof. Air tank.
Behold.
Take
An
that
air
out.
tank of dubious quality. I told you.
He's in the
Everything
mode.
is a court case.
Yeah.
He is ready.
Larry's air tank?
What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me.
What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. I don't know if dolls are, but sure. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. Pot meat kettle.
That's why they're friends.
Yeah. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
Okay, you didn't need to fire off the revolver again, Lotto.
The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time... Oh, it's not the tank, but it's the falling thing. Okay.
Okay.
A couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Oh my god, I have to update the law.
Pull up the TV tropes.
Mm-hmm.
Contemplative dots. I'll resign, dots. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. Sorry, Lotta. No, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info, like I promised.
Oh, Lotta.
Well,
So anyway, about the case.
it's a little heavy around here, so about what's going on.
Look, lady, my friend's been accused of murder. I don't have time for you to be depressed. I need information.
Yep. So, tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here.
Oh, rental. There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted.
Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out.
Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick.
Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know.
Huh? Wait, so you have another photo?
Well... yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added to the court record shows an empty lake, taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m.
I get the feeling this will be relevant,
Okay.
judging by a certain meme.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave.
That's... Oh, a lot of...
Ah, it's all Larry's fault. Throw him under the bus, why don't you?
Jesus.
Legend still lives on, I guess.
But... Legend?
Yeah. Legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. Something
go.
smells. Usually the butts.
Mm-hmm. Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Okay, well. What was the time on that first picture as well? It was 12:15, so there's 25 whole minutes between these pictures.
Okay.
Well. Boat shack time, I guess.
To the boat rental shop. At last.
December 26th. Boat rental shop.
Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about.
Hey, you're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Without the lockpick.
Please, while she was saying that, she already picked the lock.
We're already in. Let's see. Guess we just...
There was a move to go in there.
Oh, there's a move to go in. Ah, there we go. Caretaker shack. She really did open the door.
Yep.
Oh, caretaker shack. Here we are. December 26th. Caretaker shack. Alright.
Oh. Hello, old man.
Do you want him or shall I?
Sure, considering he's shouting at us saying, Meg, is that you? I'm gonna guess he's a bit, old crazy.
Yeah, my brain always is like, this is like drunk Master Roshi.
So.
Meg? You? Huh? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Thoughts? Nick? You handle this.
I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
Who run the pasta shop when I'm gone?
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly! The kids are home.
Hello, hello.
Nick? What was that?
Parrot. The one on that perch.
Keith!
Yes?
I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
That's a terrible name for a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, what's the wet noodle?
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop.
That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello, hello. It's harder though. I can't hold that voice apparently.
Yep. That's. Mimi. He fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved. Have a look around this here room first, I guess, first.
Yeah.
The Katatsu, we got Polly, Fish Prince, the TV,
Yeah.
and
Counter on the left as well.
counter. Oh, where do we want to start?
Go left to right.
Alright. Counter.
Counter.
Yep. Looks like a kitchen unit. Pretty clean, despite being next to a parrot. Funny. Doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that.
You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here.
Oh, because he thinks it's a pasta shop, he has to keep his kitchen clean.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hello, Polly.
Robert. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning.
Dots.
Hello?
More dots.
It ignored me. Yeah, how can you? What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Name? Polly! How you been?
Hello, hello.
See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
As always. Parrot, the erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker, answers to the name Polly.
Parrot has been added to the court record.
Mhm.
Phoenix has just walked up, picked up this parrot, and stuffed it into his jacket.
Absolutely.
Too bad all she can say is hello. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words?
Well, we can continue on that,
Okay.
I guess. Further examination of Polly.
Examination.
Polly, Polly! What's your name?
Polly!
Cute.
Maya's found a new friend. She's made friends with an intern at a film studio, a small child, and a parrot.
And the parrots.
We just need one more, and we'll have our the 5-man band.
Oh, our little ensemble.
Yeah. All right. Well, Katatsu or Prince.
To the Katatsu next, I think.
All right.
Look, Nick. He has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. It's a great idea. We should do that at the office. And sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa.
And what? Talk about murders?
Okay, listen. Alright. There are at least 2 people. But actually, no, there's 3 now that Doka's returned. Me, Oni, Doka would absolutely sit at a Katatsu and talk about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and go, oh, there was this really interesting like serial killing here. He had this kind of problem. But, like, you know, don't call us out, game.
Don't ruin my fun.
Don't ruin our time. Don't harsh our vibe. Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick.
Okay. Well, stuff on there is the same. I guess the prince.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there?
This is where it's like, what is it in One Piece? Is it all blue?
I don't.
Section of the sea where all fish come together.
I know very little about One Piece except for what I have osmosised through people in the internet, so I cannot help you.
Yeah, I need Rex to just pop up in chat. So I can just go, is that what Sanji's searching for? Is it the all blue? I think it's the all blue.
Punchy is the nosebleed guy, right?
Uh-huh.
The blonde one?
Yes. He is, like, his main profession is he's a chef. And his goal is to find the all blue where fish from every different sea swim so that he can prepare the best dishes.
Sure.
Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish.
My god, it is the ocean.
It is. This is the last bit of ocean. It's all coming together. Hey.
So yeah, these are all saltwater fish, and the bottom right one is an angler.
Yep, that's an anglerfish. I'm going to give the game the benefits of the doubt and assume that's 60.0 meters.
Not 600 meters.
Bottom left one. And not some mega fish.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, depending on where you are, I guess those catfish get big, but...
Wait, hang on. Yeah, top left.
Okay, yep. It's a little hard to see.
That's a piranha.
Oh, it does have the underbite. Hmm.
Like,
It might be,
the
yeah.
underbite, it has the tiny tail, it has the ridged fin, partly. So why are there piranhas in Gourd Lake?
Why are there piranhas and anglerfish in a lake?
Damn. Alright. Wow. He has a television in here too.
I don't know. That was easy.
Nice.
Oh, it's in
Oh,
parts.
the fishing rod is separate.
Yeah, the fishing rod and the radio are separate. Rod.
Okay.
This fishing pole looks expensive. Alright, well.
I'm sure you would be jealous.
Yep. Alright, radio!
Oh. Look, a little safe. Immediately ear up to it.
Yep.
Here, click on 5. Click on 50. Oh, wait, sorry, I'll crack that later. I mean, dots. It's locked. She tried it.
Yeah, she did. Alright, well, so that's everything here. Have a chat with
All right, old man.
the caretaker.
Why don't you go ahead and inform us about the wet noodle?
Yep, the pasta restaurant. Pasta shop?
Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. That makes you two the 3rd generation. Meg,
Yes?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
No tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes?
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
I guess it's supposed to be capitalized, but it
Pasta wrangler?
stands so much.
West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yes?
you know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you?
Right, of course.
What's west of the Rockies?
Everybody knows that west of the Rockies is California. That's about it.
Oh.
Yeah, Rockies is Colorado.
Men's out here thinking California rolls are pasta.
We went to Little Italy once.
Nick?
Huh?
How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade?
The old man must know something about the murder. I'm not leaving until we find out what that is.
Yeah, back to sleep.
So, about this boat rental shop.
Hey, tell us about the shop, old man.
This is a boat rental shop, right?
What are you talking about? This is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Oh, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? Gotta find some way of getting information out of him. Alright, what about your bird?
Tell us about the bird.
Pazuzu. Yeah. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Maya, it's fucked up.
Just right in front of him.
Oh, right. Now I can get his valuables.
Hey, Polly! Watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. This is becoming canon.
Mm-hmm.
Are we supposed to look at the safe now? It doesn't look like it. Things still checked off. I guess we gotta show him something.
Show him anything here? Five. 24.
Maybe Lotta's
I
deposition?
guess we ask about that, it's about the pictures. Maybe the picture of the gun shop.
Well, or you want to start?
Let's try the deposition first, since that's probably most comprehensive.
Alright. What do you think about this, sir?
Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Rimbolioli. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue.
Indigo blue?
That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Okay.
Okay.
Picture.
Yep. Picture of the gunshot.
Yep. Like photo.
You did it.
Huh? Same
Now
one.
listen here, Keith. And tricolor pasta, indigo blue.
The fuck is indigo? Wait, indigo blue.
It's not indigo
Hang on.
blue either. It's rainbow lioli now.
No, rainbow lioli is the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the food. Indigo blue is the last color. But that's a thing. Indigo blue is something. And not just the color. Oh, fuck.
Jeans. A chip, apparently. It's for a travel company.
I feel like it's in a series or something where it's a drug. Or...
Apparently it's a type of tomato.
I think I might know. Ah, no. Alright, I will do some digging after to see if I can remember what I'm thinking of. But I swear that's something. Well, that didn't work. Hey, old man, you know anything about Gordy?
The article, yeah.
Nope, same thing.
Hmm.
Alright, old man, this is a stick up.
Gun.
Point the gun at him. Nope.
He has no fear. Maybe we might need to go somewhere else to get something for him.
Fuck it. Parrot.
Alright, show him the bird.
I'm basically just going through all until something triggers, just to
Go for it.
check the boxes, because unfortunately this game has proven it's the kind of one where it's just like, oh, why didn't you click this? Fuck it. Photograph.
Lake photo?
Nope. Hey, old man, look at this dead body.
Which dead body?
The autopsy report.
Okay.
Yeah, and looks like we might have to go somewhere else.
Alright. Well, I'll be back, old man. Let's see. The public beach. The entrance.
Be curious to find out. Because 1228 is going to be important somehow.
Mhm.
Oh! I think I know how it's going to be important.
Okay.
I will absolutely bet money 1228 is the DL6 date. Because it's Christmas and the statute of limitations is about to run out on that case, which would put that a couple days away.
The next few days, yeah.
1228.
Alright.
So, he's somehow involved with that. I don't know how. Wait. Hold on, I'm drawing very dumb dots at the moment.
The corkboard is firing.
Okay, so fresh firing of the plot shotgun. So, as I've said, I think he's involved with DL6, so I think 12/28 is the date because statute of limitations is about to run out. I don't know what he did back then, but maybe he is accused. Oh, maybe he's the one that actually killed Edgeworth's father.
Hmm?
An intern. Okay. He killed Edgeworth's father. He comes back to frame Edgeworth for something. Because, I don't know, maybe he's the one that got away.
Tie up loose ends or whatever.
Yeah. But so... Old man boat rental shop? Might be the killer? I don't know why. So I don't have threads to go, here's the motive, here's why and everything, here's how he's involved. But my brain is going, there is a strong possibility, and it's just put him diving under the water. Because he has the boats, they would need to go to the boat rental shop, so we would know they went out on the water to be able to follow them out while scuba diving.
I have no evidence to support
I
my
think this
claims,
old man might be the killer.
but the vibes are wrong.
Look, this is... Have you ever seen Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency?
No.
Good show if you want a weird story. I think it has Elijah Wood in it as one of the main characters. But the whole thing is that there are a number of people who are holistic entities. So there's the holistic murderer who just feels that there are people she needs to kill. And whoever she kills usually turns out to be someone bad, like a gun runner or something. And there's Dirk Gently, the holistic detective, who's like, yeah, because of this and this and this, I know that they're the one who did it. Okay, but why? Well, I don't know that. I just know that they did it. Like, that's what this is. It is just holistics of all this stuff lines up. He's the killer.
Alright, well, stash that one away for later. Where are we heading?
I'd assume either Criminal Affairs or Grossberg's. I don't think we have any reason stopping at Criminal Affairs, so let's stop by Grossberg. See if he's actually about.
Detention Center, then Grossberg Law Offices. December 26th, Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Right, well.
Damn it. Why did he not leave the, photo out again? Why do you not have more evidence on the DL6 case, old man?
Well, I guess Criminal Affairs then, because it's the only place left.
Yep.
There we go. December 26th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe isn't here.
Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to?
That's right. Let's come back later. Where are we supposed to go?
Well, okay, back to Gold Lake. So, is there something we need to show to the old man?
Move. Public
Rental
beach.
shop, anything there? Notes, nope, nope, nope. Caretaker's shack. Nothing we need to
Okay.
examine.
Hold on. We're forgetting the most
Mhm.
important presenting. Did you give him the badge?
We didn't. Like, I didn't, so
All
I'm not
right.
sure if you did.
I did not. Let's try the badge. I feel like I am a lawyer. Please help. That's the only thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, don't go in. He's got X Factor. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Huh? A lawyer's badge?
Yes, it is. I
Holy
don't
shit,
believe-
it actually worked for once.
For once, the badge is valuable. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge.
Because he was involved in the DL6 incident where he would have seen it.
He knows.
That's. I get it.
Huh?
Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Dots.
Nick, now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir? No, I am not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
That's.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
And what's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
No, we've got 2 other games to... Like, there's 2 whole games. There's an understudy to train. Protege?
I don't know exactly what
protege.
Apollo is, yeah. So we
All
can't
I
promise
know
that.
is that the other day, like, YouTube tried to go why Phoenix is at his best in Apollo. But yeah, we can't promise that.
We cannot promise that. I can't make that promise.
That's. Is that any way to treat your old man? Ah, you want my help? You've come to the wrong man.
Uh-oh. Now he's grumpy. No, that's me. Hi.
Yep. Not to mention, he still thinks we're his kids. Maybe we should just lie and say we'll run his shop. We're not even getting a choice,
The
Phoenix.
illusion of choice.
Yep. Okay. We promise.
Nick, you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get this case solved? Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles?
I guess so. That brand can actually do well.
Yeah.
Make like super spicy noodles and
Yeah.
so on. Go Phoenix noodles, play into the heat.
Mhm.
You could do something good with that.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith.
Wait, didn't I just say...
You too, Meg. Yeah? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly!
Hello, hello. Oh, he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Okay, well, we've made
Okay.
progress.
Okay.
Maybe now the murder things?
Yeah, now with the deposition?
Deposition.
That's nap time.
He fell asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, not that one. Picture?
Lake photo, I guess?
Yep. There we go.
Yep. I've seen this.
Do you know something about this, sir?
Keith.
Yes?
It's okay. You can call me Dad.
Dots. Dad! You know something about this?
Yep. The other night, out on the lake.
Yes, yes?
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all.
New talk option? New talk option.
There we go. What you saw.
I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep.
It was after midnight, but okay.
Then I heard this bang. So I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang!
I think that silhouette might have just spoiled something.
Oh.
The silhouette's on the right. Popped collar. Smooth hair going up and over and down. It looked a bit Von Kame.
I did not even notice, so.
A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep.
It's like, that may well be me reading too much into it,
It is possible.
but that is... What did he say?
That. Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Hey? Little Terry was just here.
Terry?
Yep. That kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out his face.
He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6!
There it is.
The whole time you're talking about it, I'm just like, they don't know how right they are.
Fucking, I need the Blender add-on to update so I can finish my new model, so that I can then animate it doing, like, you know, there's the clip of just someone really fast flying by with a dunk.
Yes.
I need that and maximum base boost on it. Huh?
What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean, Dad! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? We're just like, get out, get out, get out.
Turn around. We turn around, he snaps awake, eyes glowing in a release style. Steps up behind us.
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure...
Oh, nope.
Okay. We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh.
What?
He locked the door from the other side.
Dots. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe.
Or Grossberg.
Well, Grossberg's on vacation, but yeah. Hi, Larry. Bye, Larry.
Hey, Larry. Bye, Larry. Sorry.
You want to check Grossberg's first or straight criminal affairs?
Just go straight to criminal affairs. I doubt we'll get anything from Grossberg's.
Alright. December 26th. Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal. No long time no see. Nuts. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah. Alright. 2 questions.
Well, let's do the boat caretaker first,
Yep.
because the DL6 is the progression, probably.
Yep. Alright. Boat caretaker. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it as a is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret.
You know who that old man is, Detective?
That's... Actually, I don't... He's a bit of an odd bird. Haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called him his lot of heart yesterday. As for
He was the second witness. Okay.
who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah, someone who has, like, literally zero public record living in a boat shack out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Just fingerprint him.
Yeah. Alright, well, what do you know about the DL6 incident, Detective? Detective Gumshoe, please, help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. can't help but think it has something to do with this current case.
Speaking of piranhas, Jesus, look at that underbite when he turns his head to the side.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a lower lip. Tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show him to you either, pal.
What?
However, if
there was nothing about me leaving the door open.
If you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Okay, so we gotta find proof, but I guess the proof is the bird?
Isn't Polly?
Parrot.
I assume at least.
Yep. What's that? A parrot? The old man...
As I say, he just pulls it out from inside
Yep.
his jacket. The hell?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Polly, have we forgotten something? Think.
Don't forget DL6.
Uh-huh.
Did we really need a flashback for that? That was like 30 seconds ago.
Look, they need to pad for time. We're catching up to where the manga is, you know, so gotta let it get ahead of it.
God, that would be... I mean, I guess it's not an unheard of thing for a game to adapt a manga, but not be able to do all of it, so it just stops, but it's just a weird thing to think about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? That's what we've just been saying!
Nick, you think he might be?
Guys,
I know we just mentioned it and said he's connected to it, but you really think he might be?
how does anything ever get done around here?
I don't know.
That's...
Sheer dumb luck, as the courts have proved.
Yeah. That's... I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Alright. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick. To the records room.
Guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. Alright. Here we go.
Let's go get all the juicy details.
December 26th, Police Department, records room.
Wow. It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. Well through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick, I found where the file is.
Quick!
Look, I've got an eye for casing the joint at this point. I know what's valuable in here.
Oh, thanks.
Let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Ah, okay. Maya has to find it because we need someone to talk to have the choices.
Yep. Okay.
Top to bottom.
So, yeah, top to bottom, I get the feeling we know. Like, I'm pretty sure the suspect data is going to be, it's the old dude at the boat shop.
Alright, well. Case summary. Well, first I have to get a hand on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. That's wintry. Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001. Okay, so this takes place in 2016.
Damn, the apocalypse was a while ago.
Well, I mean, people were saying that at the time. That was the year that, like, everyone died, so...
Yeah, true. Also, there it is, 12/28.
Yep.
It's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2
I
days...
mean, I think the day after tomorrow came out a bit before that, but sure.
For... God, which movie is that? I know the name. I never saw it, but...
The day after tomorrow is when essentially global warming causes the climate to suddenly shift. Storms, tsunamis, and a tsunami hits New York and then immediately freezes over.
Gotcha.
And so you've got like people trapped in like the town hall and other people hiking across the snow and the frozen Statue of Liberty to try and reach them before they freeze to death.
Okay, so it's like Frostpunk, but not British.
Yeah, it is. It's so, you know, there's the Sci-Fi Channel,
Yes.
and it has a few good shows. Shouts out to a town called Eureka. Love that show. But the majority of it is, oh my god, here's this disaster movie. Here's Twister. Here's Inferno. Here's Volcano. It is just one of those where there is some kind of natural disaster, and oh my god, we have to survive.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Yeah, well,
I think like the big claim is the special effects for the time were pretty great. That's
Gotcha.
about it.
Alright, well, I had heard the name, but I had heard nothing else, so I guess that checks out. So, in 2 days, case is closed. The incident took
I'm
place...
just thinking of so South Park did a shit post on it
Oh no!
where South Park the beaver dam breaks and causes flood. Or so the beaver dam is about to break, and so the thing is, oh, we need to fix that dam before it floods everything. When will it flood? By my calculation, the dam will break 2 days before the day after tomorrow. My god. That's today. It's just, it is an entire shit post about them hiking through the middle of town in summer. Just to get to the dam. Great episode.
Excellent bit. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it.
In fact, if the camera ever pans slightly to the left, you'd see the bullet hole.
There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed. All of the lights went out.
Wow. That was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5
Okay,
hours for them
that's
to be
maybe
rescued.
front of the hair.
I want to point out, I don't know if this is a reference you'll get. Why is this other guy Don Knotts?
Don Knotts.
Have you ever seen, why is my brain blanking on the word? It's like an old show. The Andy Griffith Show. He's been in Scooby-Doo as well.
Yeah, I recognize him. I don't think I've seen anything with him in it.
Yeah, so in the Andy Griffith Show, which is like the core of his kind of fame, he wears like this exact outfit with like the hat that's like slightly too big for him and everything. It's like, alright, well, there he is. Took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours.
It would be scary like that. In the dark?
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. There's a bullet hole in the glass.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess, 2 shots fired in there?
Hmm.
One hit him, one hit the glass. The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. It's the third.
Yeah. So there's Edgeworth in there. Edgeworth's father. And I'm going to guess the old man. Fires once. Hits Edgeworth's father. Fires a second time, hits the glass. Essentially the other way around. Third shot is then the other night, which is how it's 3 shots fired.
Alright. Continuing on the theories. Victim data time! Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Yeah, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father?
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. Murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times.
Again.
Wonder if I heard that before. Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? All of these things have happened before. Will happen again. Alright.
The suspect?
Suspect data. Got any data on the suspect in there?
That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it.
Man arrested as a suspect in the DL6 incident was Yanni Yoki? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So
he must... Now you're reading my mind.
Yep.
Stop that. We're only allowed to read Phoenix's.
So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. Suspect, Mr.
No,
Yogi.
Hammond, you're right.
Oh, I keep forgetting. All the brain damage from red lights catch up to me. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
I'm gonna get some picnic baskets. He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
So, maybe Hammond's trying to come clean on us? And so, old man killed him?
Possible.
Nick, are we gonna take the whole file? That's too much. We'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record.
Love cherry picking evidence. That always ends well.
Yep. Right. That's my name. It's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Wonder how Dad will do testifying in court.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question. Do we get just Dad, or do we get Dad and his parrot?
It is a good question.
Because that, legitimately, we might need the parrot.
Yeah. It's like, alright, this man's not giving us anything. Bird!
Polly, recount your testimony.
Alright. Let's get in there then. We should be able to get through this day of court.
Great.
December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Dots.
Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. The judge here, anyway. Mr. Von Carver, your opening statement.
Dots. And a second set of dots.
Very well, no opening statements, so...
Objection! Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. The day's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Quite the call. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karm, what is the meaning of your statement just now? I mean, pretty literal.
Objection! Bah! Must you question everything? If you must know, I'm going for a new PB on my speedrun. It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I will call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
That mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake.
Dots.
And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep. Yep, I was. Hmm?
Please testify.
Wait a second. You still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Yeah, objection.
Objection!
He's calling me as witness. It's his prerogative to find out the information.
Gotta identify him.
Or his obligation, rather.
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Objection! Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I've predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. Also, I finally realized, I was like, why is this 3 minutes ringing? And specifically the way you're saying it. It's the frickin' Spider-Man Randy Savage bit. I got you for 3 minutes.
Got you for 3 minutes of pain.
It's been ages since I've seen that movie, but I still know that. The witness will state his name.
Well, I'm not really sure. Yep.
What do you mean?
My, memory?
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. The night of the murder.
It's the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant, where I, rent boats as usual. Then I heard a loud bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Objection! There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes. Mr. Wright, cross-examine?
Fuck you, cross-examine.
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Oh.
Fucking hell, that's the face on that.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Judge is slowly gaining a spine throughout the course of this trial.
He's growing.
Alright. So...
It's 9/24th, just after midnight.
The thing that immediately stands out is pressing on the man walks by the window, but there might be something else.
Yeah, there's the man. We want to get an identifier of who the man was. But also, again, the meme is sticking too much in my mind. It's the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. That one, we have the things of the first picture, that first bang, being just before midnight.
Yep.
But we have a direct contradiction there, in terms of the time. Now, I don't know if we can actually present on that because he doesn't mention the bang noise there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try the press on the man, see if
Alright.
we can get him to identify it.
Hold it! By your window.
So, having to cycle through exacts and one too far. There we go.
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Testimony, schmestimony.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was defending. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Press on that, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Hold it. Are you sure?
Yeah, wait, noodle.
Uh-oh. Dad!
Dead son, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him. That Edgeworth boy.
Oh.
Ah, shit, I fell. Who the hell put this banana peel back here?
Boss. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. On Karma. Lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
I repeat again.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
Better act quick. This trial's gonna be over. Raise an objection, I guess?
Raise an objection. It was too foggy. He couldn't tell for certain. I don't know.
Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Objection, Mr. Wright. Are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
Judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Do it again?
No. Do it again.
Objection! Your Honor! This witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Objection, Mr. Wright. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence?
No good. Nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. You hear me, sis? Please. I need your help. Nick needs you.
The third. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Really was going for a speedrun.
Yeah, competitive trialing, man. It's a real category.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand.
He's just asleep on the floor
Yeah,
over there.
he's just been dragged away. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait! Guarantee it's Maya.
What was that?
Oh no, actually... Lotta?
I don't know. It's nebulous. Me!
Indistinct me!
Huh? Ah! It's Larry!
Oh, let's go, Larry.
Larry? What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me.
I was...
I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order!
Objection! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized Something he said was different from what I remember.
Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer.
It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order! Order! Sorry, I was just cleaning up that account. I was definitely a bot. It was made yesterday.
Ah. All good, all good.
Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Phoenix, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth. He's your friend.
Mm-hmm.
He could make things even worse. That may be true, but if you don't do anything, Edgeworth is already dead. Thank you, Maya.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
Right now. Right here. Right now. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Dots. More of them. Allow me to speak my opinion.
No.
Oh, alright.
It ends it there.
Yeah. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Can you do that?
Maybe? I don't actually know.
It's like, I have no idea. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Larry's gonna go in a room with Von Karma and he's just gonna get murdered.
Yep.
The witness has decided not to testify.
Oh,
See blood dripping out from under a door.
in other news, we will need to find another case. I found another victim. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Woo! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Have you? Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah.
Dots.
Hey, Edgeworth?
More dots. Huh? You say something, right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Hmm?
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. And what's that? Why your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Good question.
Oh. Did he pick the gun up? When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lie on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked this up without thinking.
And you also, like, put your finger on the trigger. Like, trigger discipline, man!
I think I accidentally skipped past that one.
Should be up on stream now.
I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
There's no way it's going to be perfect with Larry involved, huh? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes! 15! Everything's on Larry now.
Uh-huh.
Right. Back in we go! Good lord. Alright.
You good?
Yeah, I don't know. Just like took a breath in to start saying the word, and it was just like, nope. Okay. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now back in session. Witness. Please testify to the court about everything that you saw. The night of December 24th.
Alright, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Night of the murder.
Okay. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake.
I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I had this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. Well, I'm glad you're at least accepting that it's happening now. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Alright. Well, step one is he only heard one gunshot, same as before, but he actually mentioned that there was only one. Which disagrees with Lada's deposition, right? Yeah. Hers specifically has the two gunshots.
Yes.
So get to that
I
last.
guess hit him with losses.
Yeah, down to the single gunshot. Final statement. Lada's deposition. Objection! Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang. You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lada Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Go.
Larry, why? Why are you the way that you are?
This is very special, boy. Mr. Butts.
What?
You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Hmm.
Sorry, just responding to a thing.
You're good.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well... I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude! With my headphones.
What? Order! Order, and stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones.
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
I mean, not really anymore. Most people listen to lo-fi hip-hop beats to chill and study to.
Some variation thereof.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, would he continue the testimony? Continue, I guess, because if we give up, then we're back where we started.
Continue. Yep.
Your Honor, please. Please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your radio.
Right.
That's me.
Leave it to me. Yeah, that's why I was saying, leave it to me. Don't worry, I got your back, buddy.
Oh, gotcha. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
Listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem?
Yeah, I have to back him up on that. Some of us have tinnitus, Judge. We need it high to drown out the ring in the ear. The hum and the drum, as people say.
Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word that this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Really crossing over Street Fighter
Yes,
now.
the character from Street Fighter 6.
Exactly.
He's going to be in the next Marvel vs. Capcom, you know?
Freaking DJ Drive Rush in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, wait. The idea of DJ having Drive Rush and bringing that into Marvel vs. Capcom opens up the potential of that being added on top of MVC's mechanics.
Just everyone has a full screen dash now.
Yeah. Oh, that could be really bad. Anyway, enough about my
Yep.
nightmares.
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
I mean, technically that's not true, because they do a lead in and a fade out,
Yes.
where the music's still going, but they start talking and then talking. But you know, if it is that, we'll let it.
Fine, the judge doesn't know what a DJ even is.
True. Man's out here listening to records. Carrying around a portable gramophone.
The frickin' Simpsons bit with the guys with the record player on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm. I think we press on knowing what the DJ was saying.
Yeah.
Because what the DJ said might be relevant.
Yeah, agreed. And depending on the
Especially if
station.
it has a time.
Yeah, if it's depending on the station, they might have a recording still so we can check the time on it. Alright.
True. Also that.
Hold it! What did she say? How do you know it was a she, Phoenix, you're presuming?
Objection.
Mr. Rice. And let's be honest, it's a she because it's Larry listening.
Hey, you know what? That's fair.
Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care.
We should care, because it could put a time on it. It could do various things for us.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well,
Come on, Phoenix.
how do you know if we don't ask him, huh? Fine, very well. Judge's like, I've
Judge
seen
calls
worse
it,
than
let's
this. Mr. Butts, please testify to
We
the court.
essentially just went, you can give me one good reason we can do it. Your Honor. Come on.
Well, sounds good to me.
Alright, I'll allow it.
What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Here we go.
There it is. He said the line. But the real line is coming up.
And I think, yeah, Lotta's disposition is just after midnight.
Yep.
Here we go, present Lotta's deposition, I guess.
Presents.
Objection! Alright, folks. Buckle up. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Uh-huh. What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas!
He said
He
the
did it! Alright,
Oh my god!
memes
The
acquired.
crowd goes wild.
Yep.
And, screenshot.
Do you... Yep, there we go. It's important. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! Order! Phoenix, I hope you also have a plan because you're gonna undermine the guy who's helping you here.
Yeah, Phoenix, you're currently proving that he's an unreliable witness.
What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Well, that would be the first picture the Lotta took, maybe, right?
Yes.
It was 20 minutes prior.
And yeah, it was after he was searching for the thing, so it's not his pop, so yeah, that is correct.
Right, Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Blank picture, right?
Second lake photo shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m.
Yeah. Take that! Look at this photograph!
Hell yeah.
This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. There's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night, there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be?
Objection. Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? You show the court evidence if you have it. The gun?
And they won't let us save.
Nope. Maybe that's the third shot, I guess?
Other than pulling. 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. And so, what's he wanting us exactly to present evidence
He
on?
wants us to present evidence that the sound Larry heard was a gunshot. So I'm assuming we want to do the gun because the gun fired 3 times?
Yeah, I guess so. The 1 shot the night before, then the 2 shots she had. Yeah, fired 3 times.
Alright. Take that! This is my evidence. Murder weapon! Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! It would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. But, however, This leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Better think of something quick. That's... Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
I was about to say, did he kill him beforehand and then use the fog to hide the fact it was him in the boat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, of course I remember.
Murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yeah?
we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it.
Careful, that's dangerous. Right, I mean, is this safe?
No. See?
Oh, okay.
We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. Man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendants, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. This assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Thoughts? What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 0015. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Thunder dots.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are.
Edgeworth and the
That's
murderer? Because the Phoenix was saying Hammond got shot 25 minutes beforehand, then the murderer couldn't be standing on the boat, right? And we know Edgeworth was in the boat because he said he was.
Yeah. So this one was a shot that, um, shot that, just fired off to the side. You reckon, to try and frame it?
Fired off the shot at the side. Maybe it was a blank. I don't know. Yeah.
No, the shot was fired off to the side. That's why it was intact.
Oh yeah.
That
Good
might be reading into it too far, but
Possible.
if you fire it into water, it would slow down and not have as much of an impact.
Okay. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that way. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Thoughts? I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right. It's...
I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be I don't know, because it's not these two. I don't...
No, it's I don't know because the boat guy doesn't know his own name.
There we go, yeah, there we go. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?
Bah. Again, you waste my time.
I don't know, because he never told us.
A second dunk has hit the
Yep.
ring.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. I assume the boat shop.
It would be the boat rental shop, right?
Yep. The boat shop. Take that. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way you can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That
He's
night,
clearly playing Snake out on the roof.
I'm glad
Out
we
on the lake.
had the exact same thought of those motions. Like, that's some Snake right there. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it, and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Where would that be if he had just returned a boat? A boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out.
Next time we see the judge. So my brain just processed his face differently for some reason this
Okay.
time. So you know how his eyebrows are supposed to look like they're kind of waving at the end? A bit wavy?
Sure.
For some reason my eyes processed that and just went, he has short eyebrows and 2 studs after them on each side. So next time we see him, I need to be told either if it's dumb or if it's plausible.
4 centuries of service as a space marine.
Yeah. This is actually, in fact, yeah, this is a Holy Terror. He is an ex-Thunder Warrior.
Oh no. The
Soon
last
Emperor
one.
will come for him.
That night, caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. That's a face.
Ooh.
This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
That would be the caretaker.
Yep, the caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
Because he was there at the L6 and he was reenacting it to try and fuck with him.
Yep.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
Well, that would be, creating a witness. First shot makes them look, second
Yeah.
shot they see.
There we
Yeah,
go.
makes sense.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. Murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Thoughts? I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. Boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Decisive lack of rabble.
Yep. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. Boat shop caretaker, quickly.
Does he run?
Very well. Waiting for the caretaker. Okay. Let's also look at these eyebrow studs. You can't see when he's looking up,
Yeah,
but maybe when he's looking down.
Yeah, like you can see there's the kind of line
Mm.
just above where his eye actually ends. For some reason, my brain just looked at it and processed that as the end of the eyebrow, and then the ripples after with studs.
Yeah, I can see it. And we've seen worse from this pixel filter, so...
Mm-hmm.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
Brooding dots. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important.
Dots. I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either! What? What should I do? Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
The search warrant has already been issued.
Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow. Final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is.
Once again.
Very well. Court is adjourned. We learned much today.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I think I'm firmly lodged on him being Yana Yogi. Probably trying to bury the case because of the statute of limitations coming up. Maybe Robert was trying to let the secret out. He went to visit Yanni, having discovered who he was and where he was. Caused the murder, then Edgeworth, then faked it. Yeah.
We just need to know Edgeworth's reasons still, then it'll all become clear.
Yeah.
December 27th, 1:22 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Hey, Nick! You did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
I mean, on 2 occasions it was.
Well, we could make that 3. She's just holding up a knife.
She has the gun. Hey, Edgeworth!
Dots. Mr. Edgeworth? Hmm? Uh, did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but...
I am furiously scribbling.
yeah, she is just taking this all down. Bright eyes, just, oh my god, oh my god! I can't make up my mind. Dots.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
To be continued.
Well, that's a cliffhanger.
Yep. Alright, well.
I mean, considering how guilty he seems, I'm pretty sure I know what he's about to confess to.
Yeah. He's the one who shot his dad, probably.
Yep. Either he is, or he thinks he was.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, child brain be child brain.
Yep. Woo, well, that's our session for the day, but we went some places today.
Yeah. So DL6 is relevant.
Mm-hmm. You called 2 separate occasions.
I will take that. Yeah, my remaining theory is that he's Yanni Yogi. He was the bailiff in the room, in the elevator. He's the one who actually shot the father.
Mm-hmm.
Because then there's the second shot that went out through the window. Yeah. I think that's about it. Von Karma's probably going to be a dick and just interfere with us getting that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Von Karma is Von Karma. Yeah. That, I will say, that case, that makes me think, have you played the Danganronpa games?
I have not.
Cool. So that case, that particular trial, was very Danganronpa. In terms of how it flowed and how you figured things out in rebuttals and so on. Generally, like, I know a lot of people meme on it, but I genuinely think it's a good series to play. Very much worth checking out, though you can probably skip the third one, because
I've not heard.
there's a couple things in it that are... Go on.
I've not heard much negative about the games. I have heard there's the third person shooter spin-off one that I have heard is really weird and contains incest. But
yeah, we put that one to the side. Like, that is literally not even part of the main story. It's just
It's there.
some dude had a wild trip and was like, yeah, why not? But the first and second one's very solid. Sadly, that shooter does become canon if you then watch the anime that kind of finishes out the story.
Mm.
But then there's version 3, which is a separate one with different characters. A couple certain characters are just annoying, but there is a big plot thing that I personally hate. And I'm just like, that takes a lot of the good stuff out of the series. So I generally say, hey, if people want to play Danganronpa, play the first two, and then watch the anime.
So
But it is, if people enjoyed that case, I definitely recommend checking out Danganronpa because it feels very similar to that.
because you mentioned it, is is 2 like a soft reboot of 1? Did you mention 3 is an all new
No,
cast?
but I can. Yeah, it's not, but I can see why people would think that. There are two people in it that look like the main character.
Okay.
Uh, 2 is a sequel to 1.
Okay.
3, but so essentially you have 1 and 2, then there's the anime where there's 3. Uh, there's kind of a 3-1 and 3-2, which are two separate stories.
Hmm.
One is a prequel to the games, and the other is a sequel to all of them, and is the end of that storyline. And then version 3 is just, well, what if this was happening elsewhere?
I'm gonna do some check-ins here. Check some Steam reviews. So V3 is at 80% ish overall. Goodbye Despair is at 96. So, there's a disparity there.
Generally, 1 gets a lot of love for being the original that set it. 2 gets a decent amount of love. Like, I tend to find that a lot of people only played 1, didn't play 2. But those who played 2 tend to prefer that one, I feel.
Scrolling through screenshots, I've also seen a lot of art of this girl who looks like Jury. Ibuki?
That could be several characters. Yes, 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 yes. So, Ibuki is my favorite design-wise. It should be fairly telling. Stocking similarities.
Yeah,
Like,
that too.
tons less from the first one. But there's an artist I've shared a few times who was on Twitter. I think they're on Blue Sky now, but I don't think they use it too much because of growing pains.
Mhm.
It's like Chris Chan or something, who 90% of their art is anti-stalking from that series and Ibuki. And it's just cool. That person, I'm set. I go to them. I'm good. But Ibuki's great. Like, a lot of the characters in the series are just brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's something that can be
But yeah,
said
as I say,
regardless of gameplay or anything. It's always very nice looking. That continues into the 100
their
line.
design team. Yep. Also need to check out Raincode at some point because that was also them. And then they made a gacha and it exists and we forget about it.
That happens a lot.
But yeah. Point being though, people enjoyed that particular trial section. Definitely go check out the Danganronpa games because the trials in those are very similar to how that progressed, I feel.
Right. That's on my list eventually. I think I might own some of them, but I don't remember. I know I own the Nonary games. That's on the list somewhere. But
That one, wildly different.
yeah, I remember
Fuck is
watching
that
some of
story
it
cool.
from you. I didn't see all of it, but
Such a cool story and so much dumb dialogue. I love that I watched someone play through it recently and had the pop-up of just random ass tangent. pretty much any time someone started speaking. Right.
All right. Well, that'll be us for this week. We will be back next week unless something happens. We'll have to be a little bit later because I have things scheduled. But Ari, you want to shill yourself?
Sure. You can find me over at twitch.tv/GrandPrix Magician. Haven't streamed too much these past couple weeks because health and stress and sorting out HRT things.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me over at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I ramble, I retweet things, I complain about things, and generally just be me. And technically, there is a YouTube, but I don't really do this. But
Gotta get your VODs moved
I
over.
really want to upload. I can't even move my VODs.
But Xenoblade can't be moved, yeah.
Xenoblade and Yumia just got fucking copyright struck to hell and back, so I'm just like, cool, I can't put those on there.
I
It's
guess
annoying.
I guess for Yumia you could download the VOD and then mute the opening, but that's Xenoblade is just the whole soundtrack, right?
Well, it's also so they have a few cutscenes where they're
Ah,
singing in it now.
Good.
So it's just like, cool. If there's like a big powerful cutscene, I just have to mute the hell out of that, and that ruins
bad.
half a cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
annoying.
So there is that. People can check it out. Same name. I think that's me.
Alright, yep, and you can follow me around at places at the CS19, both here on Twitch and on YouTube and on Blue Sky. Once again, working through getting licensing done for a proper job here, so things will be shaken up as time goes on. Tuesday and Wednesday next week should be the same, unless something happens. But Thursday will be a little bit later, because I am going for the retake on that licensing thing. So should be about 1 hour later than usual. If something else happens, things will be updated. But I believe that's all for me as well. We're almost done with Bravely, so I'm gonna have to make a new game choice soon. Do you have any recommendations, Ari, that you want to see?
Recommendations. I mean, looks at Yumia.
Looks
It
at my
depends. What are you
HA.
wanting to do? You wanting to do another RPG? You wanting to do something a bit faster, shorter?
Might be good to have a shorter game in between before I jump into another thing that's gonna take me 10 weeks to play.
Yeah, that's fair. In that case, I'd potentially put forward Blaze Blue, Entropy Effect.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked
Bit
at
of a
that at
drop
all.
in, drop out. Can just do some rogueliking and go through the story on it. Try out various characters. Might not even need to complete it, but just it's something to do for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that might be a bad one. I'll keep an eye out. See, is that on sale right now? I've never picked it up. Come on. Steam, I believe in you.
I think it is
It's like 15.
also getting a new character as a playable soon,
Crossover thing,
and
right?
a Dead Cells crossover.
Yeah. And there was another thing. I thought one of the characters upcoming was a crossover. Was it just the Dead Cells one, or was it something else? I feel like it was something else.
They've already had the Aishi
Oh,
crossover. That was a
okay,
while ago.
I see.
And they released. Then they released
Oh.
Rachel and Hazama.
It wasn't a crossover. Bullet got announced.
Yes.
Who I imagine is gonna be your vibe, maybe. At least visually. I feel like Bullet's a you
I'm
character.
definitely looking forward to see. Yeah, she is. She's another one I meshed with in actual Blaze Blue.
Mhm.
But I will have to see how she plays in Entropy Effect because there's a lot of characters in Entropy Effect like S,
Mhm.
which I don't vibe with in main entries, but god damn if I don't love them in Entropy Effect.
Well, I think it's fair to not like a lot of the characters in main Blaze Blue because that game is weird and every character requires like an entire like Cars manual to understand.
Have you learned the flowchart? Yes? Cool. Learn the next one. Huh?
You know how many combo steps? So you need to
Oh,
learn
I'm so-
frickin' Susanoo with his. You need to hit X number of like combo hits in your combo, and then drop the combo right there, so you get that specific buff.
Oh, Susanoo buffs are dumb.
It's really weird. All right, but before we get into another fighting game tangent, because we will go on for a long time if we do. That's been us for this week. Thank y'all for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Later.